Hello, hi everyone. I'm driving home. So, if you did not know, my name is Denise. I am a health freedom activist in Northern California, and I have a website called TheInformedMama.org. I also have a YouTube channel, and all of my videos get posted up. So, today we sat forever. I got to the medical board hearing at 12 o'clock. So we were there, sitting there for 8 hours, talking to a medical board, to the board of, a bunch of people who, not all of them are doctors. I actually wasted a whole conversation on a TV producer. We'll get to that. But let me say, so we went to Burlingame, and that's about 2.5 hours away from me. We came to the medical board hearing because they wanted to discuss SB276, which tramples on the doctor-patient relationship, like completely does away with it. It interferes, so our children will be put on databases. It is going to have our children's medical status. It's going to have their place of birth. It's going to have a lot of personal information. Should this bill pass, it's going to get on an unsecured database. Many of us already saw the credit card companies are hacked and all of our information is taken. Who is not to say that somebody could interfere with the database? Even someone like an employee who just, some people are evil. Some people just want to interfere and get our personal information. So our medical information that follows our children for the rest of their lives. So it puts our children on unsecured databases. The issue that we have, that I have with this is the Democratic Party in California really panhandles the Latino vote, right? So they really, you're going to get free this, you're going to get free that. We want to make sure we're a sanctuary state. You guys are going to be safe. Oh, hold on, my battery might die. You guys are going to be safe and all this, whatever. Well, now their children of undocumented people are going to go on databases. So now they're going to be completely terrified of ICE. It puts our children's medical information in the hands of politicians and bureaucrats. Oh shit, I'm gonna miss my exit. And it really just tells doctors that they're not trusted, right? So we have an entire medical board telling these doctors that they are not trusted. So as you guys saw, am I going west or east? That way. As you guys saw, there were 3 people who were not convinced that this bill is going to fix the issues that are in California. And they had legitimate concerns. We have a medical board that is supposed to oversee these things. So why are politicians creating and reinventing a wheel that's already there? How much money is it going to cost California to implement something like this? And if you go back to the hearing, you're going to hear them say, we don't have a plan in place. They have no idea how the appeals process is going to work. So my question to them is, you want to make sure that you serve the underserved community. What happens when there is a parent who is appealing this? The public health officer revokes the medical exemption. So they're appealing this issue. Where do they go for the hearing? Like, what if they have to go to another city? Are they fully able to do that? The question also arises, they are so concerned with an underserved community. Yet these people in my community are on Medi-Cal, Medicaid. No doctor who accepts Medi-Cal or Medicaid is going to write a medical exemption. And now we're seeing in another state, a doctor who does write exemptions, they're losing their Medicaid funding. So in the poorest of communities, you're going to have people who do not have access to doctors that are trained with vaccine injury. You're going to have people who do not have access to genetic testing. They do not have access to medical exemption appointments because Medi-Cal, Medicaid does not cover these issues. So as they voted, so apparently it's a democracy, the majority wins, because for me, if there are legitimate concerns from people on this board, why are they passing this and supporting it as written? It needs to be killed. There's no amendments that are going to fix this. So at the end, the group stayed back to thank the people who did not support this bill. And there was one woman, and I didn't get her name. Heidi has her name. I wasted my time. Oh. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry. Sorry, guys. My phone got off the thing. So I that's weird. Sorry. It completely wasted my time because I spoke to this woman and she said, I believe in vaccines. And I told her, well, this isn't about vaccines because I vaccinated my kids. And this is about government overreach. This is about you on the medical board not trusting your doctors. And then you ask us to trust our doctors. This board is sitting here saying that the doctors are writing fake medical exemptions without any evidence. And I asked her, have you seen any doctors being reprimanded for writing a fake medical exemption? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's going on with my thing. I said, have you guys reprimanded any doctors writing fake medical exemptions? She said, no. I said, well, and she goes, but the reporter said that there was. So here I sit. Okay, so the California Medical Board has not reprimanded a doctor for writing fake exemptions. You were basing this bill and passing this bill off a reporter who illegally obtained the information from a school. So that's what you're doing. And she looked at me extremely confused. She was the one who had no idea what she was even voting on. She's like, wait, what are we voting on? These are the people making the decisions for our children. So I told her I vaccinated my children. I am here because I want to have that doctor-patient relationship protected. I am here because my children did react. What happens to those in my community who cannot afford to have a doctor trained in vaccine injury? Do you know how many children we're going to have sick in our neighborhood, in my neighborhood? Those children, the children of my community, they are already at risk. They are not healthy. If you look at the statistics in Stockton, I'm saying Stockton because that's where I'm from. If you look at the statistics in Stockton, the average pay is $35K a year. The average education is 9th grade. The average job is farm working, warehouses. So where do these parents go if their children, where there is a McDonald's on every single corner, there is a fast food chain everywhere, there is no access to Sprouts or to, we have a Trader Joe's, but there's no access to healthy food. The children in my community have a high rate of diabetes, obesity, asthma, allergies, GI issues. These children are going to be sacrificed because these people say, I believe in vaccines. They're not even understanding what this bill is. And then I find out she has no kind of medical experience. She's a TV producer. A TV producer is voting to continue this bill and to support this bill onto the legislature. This is a problem that we're having. And just in case any of these people are watching we will come after you legally, personally. These people took an oath. They took an oath while we were there. And we will not let communities like mine be sacrificed for the greater good, like they said. One of the men actually said there's a risk. We have to do a risk-benefit analysis. Sometimes it's for the greater good. Some may get hurt. So I just want people to understand, those some who may get hurt could be your child. Your child could be the one who's hurt. And let's just say this. This is not a vaccine bill. This bill will cut down on parents who delay vaccines, parents who opt out of certain ones, parents who decide, I'm not going to get all 8 of these vaccines at one visit. I'm going to break them up. That will be no longer. No longer is that going to be an option for you. I don't care if you vaccinate. I don't care if you delay. I don't care if you opt out. This is a matter of the doctor-patient relationship. We are told to trust our doctors, right? They tell us your doctor knows best. Trust your doctor. All the while, they don't trust our doctors. All the while, they're telling us, you know what? Some doctors are lying. The same doctors that started the opioid epidemic, they could be lying. So now we're going to have to create more entities. I believe there's going to be like 3 more. They're reinventing the wheel on this to cost California millions. Meanwhile, our children in public school are basically lost. Public school education is a joke. Teachers are falling like flies because they have to pay out of pocket for a lot of their supplies. We're going to have a very big problem in California, and this very big problem in California is going to follow every single state. I told you, it's going to follow. Once they take California, they're going to take New York. They took New York, and now they're coming after Florida. Once they have all those 3 states, forget the entire country. They are all underwater. So I hope you guys saw the shit show that happens from people who are supporting this bill, who have no medical background, right? They tell us that we have Google degrees. These people don't even have degrees in anything, and they're making these decisions. So that was the shit show that happened today. I hope you guys take that with a grain of salt and know that we are not stopping. We are not quitting. Especially my team, my amazing team, Vanessa, Karina, Stephanie, Heidi, Tara, Latinos for Medical Freedom. We have made a statement that we are no longer going to allow the Latino community, the Black community, the underserved community to be lied to the way they are lied to. We are lied to. They don't give a shit about us. They don't care if our children die. They don't care if they get hurt. They don't care if they have lifelong chronic illnesses. They don't care. There's a bottom line to everything. And their bottom line is their pockets depend on our children's health. So I hope you guys see that. Continue to please contact your reps. Go to coffee talks. Go to... there's so many representatives who are having events like for clean water, for clean food. They don't know that they're on our side yet. So I'm hoping you guys go to these coffee talks, let them know that we will not be silent, and I don't give a shit how many people on this board think it's a good idea. It's not, and we're not going to stop fighting, and we're not going to comply, and we're going to take our rights back. We're done asking for permission. We're taking what's ours. So I'm going to let you guys go now. Please watch the video of how they voted. I think that's going to give you a lot of insight. And we'll talk again later. All right. Bye, guys. Oh.